So I had myself a little bit of a Christmas horror double feature tonight, and first up on that double feature list is Weredeer. Now this is a 2022 film that was released on Tubi. Both films were released on Tubi, as a matter of fact. And Weredeer is about. I'm laughing at these titles. It's about a couple who the guy takes his new girlfriend to go visit his family down south. This is filmed in South Carolina, and it is an independent movie, horror comedy, obviously. And they go to visit his family, and he introduces her to his family down south. And while hiking, or while in the woods, I should say, this girl named Hannah gets bitten by a deer, and then she slowly but surely starts to turn into half a werewolf, half a reindeer. It is hilarious, and it is a very well done low budget B movie for sure. It has a mix of CGI and practical effects, which, in my opinion, I think it definitely should have just stuck with practical effects. Obviously, because, in my opinion, they're always better in horror. But because there's one practical effect scene in it where they use, where the weredeer is tearing this guy's guts apart, and the intestines are coming out of the stomach and all that good stuff. But in the CGI scenes where the same thing is happening in the one that happened before that with these two girls, it's all CGI blood and it's all CGI guts, and it just doesn't compare in quality whatsoever. I think the writing in this film is fantastic and absolutely hilarious. I mean, you don't get this quality of writing in this quality of films a lot of time. Usually with low budget B films, they can be boring. They can be like just too silly and too goofy where you don't even get invested into it at all. But not this one. This one is really clever, really well shot. The opening scene is great with these two guys hunting, and just the banter of them back and forth. It's a steady shot. This film has a lot of steady shots that don't pan very much, and the opening shot is great because of their banter back and forth, and you're just laughing your ass off because one is chirping the other guy out for his satin hat, 98% satin hat, and he just calls him out for making so much noise. And he's like, "Yeah, do you want to let all the deer know you're here? Hey, deer, what's up?" And he's just ripping his buddy apart, and it introduces the film well before we're introduced to Hannah and Max, the main characters. I also like this one character. Her name is JC. She's like the hometown girl that Max kind of left behind when he moved to Chicago. I'm pretty sure he went to. And there's a line from her where she keeps calling him Maxi Pad. Now I don't know if it's obviously a pun to his name, but I don't know if they got that from Krampus, because in the Krampus movie by Michael Daltrey, the main kid is named Max, and he's also called Maxipad. So I don't know if that's a nod to Krampus or not, but it was still funny regardless. And then I like the brother character. I think it's Max's brother. His name is Bobby. He's this like really obese guy. He's always just saying the most hilarious shit. He's all into like monster theories and conspiracies and stuff like that, all with werewolves and aliens. He truly believes in aliens and Bigfoot, and he claims that I think he saw Bigfoot or something like that. But he's always going on with these theories, and he's definitely the comedic relief of the movie. But really, really funny. Like, his character was my favorite in the movie just because of how hilarious he was. And as funny as this movie is, it does get dark and it does get really serious at times, and more serious than you would expect it to. Now, the film, what I enjoyed about the film definitely is the comedy over the serious stuff, absolutely. But this film does it does blend the dark tones with it too, and has that family dilemma and the serious situations along with the comedy as well, which kind of goes with like, it adds to the character development, I should say. Like when Hannah is turning into the weredeer, and Max doesn't want to kill her, but the rest of the family does, including Bobby and this JC girl. But it makes it funnier because JC clearly has a crush on Max. So when she's just insisting that they go after Hannah because she's now a deer and she's evil, and Max is like, no, I'm not gonna kill my girlfriend. And Bobby, I think, is like, what choice do we have? And Max is like, I can talk to her, don't worry. She's a freaking weredeer and you can talk to her. And it, just the way it's written, it makes it sound like she's just like having a mood swing or something like that, or she's like the typical being dramatic, and when meanwhile she's actually turned into this like murderous creature and everything. And her too, like when she's turning, it's hilarious because she has these hooves that are clearly gloves. They got the fur and everything. You can literally buy them at Spirit Halloween or something like that. But her mask, I don't know if it is a mask or if it's complete makeup, but she has a cute look to her, and she's got like little antlers coming out of her, and she's got makeup on. That's why I think it might be fully practical effects, and they might have made a head for her from scratch. She's got black lipstick and everything, and these big eyes. And when she kills people, she just like scratches at their stomach with her hooves, and there's this cute element to it, even though she's psychotic and all evil and shit. I love these two, this lesbian couple, these two girls. They're out in the car making out and doing their thing, and then one of them gets out of the car, and this weredeer comes out of the forest and just like punches her in the face and then starts clawing at her. But just the way she came out of the forest and the way she moves and everything and the way she punched was just hilarious, like unintentionally funny, and it just added to the scene even more. It's a fun movie, and it's on Tubi for free, and it the soundtrack too. There's a lot of great Christmas songs in this movie that are kind of redone and have somewhat of a horror element to some of them, but it ends with like a punk song too, a punk Christmas song. So the soundtrack in this film definitely added to the style of the film and the entertainment factor of the film. And it does have some good practical gore scenes. I could do without the CGI, but I don't know. Maybe that was out of the producers and the director's control. But if this film had just stuck with 100% practical, I think it would just be that little step better. But you don't get too many films, like I said, with this amount of budget and this caliber that are written this well and produced this well, and it's just too bad that I can't find a DVD release because I would buy this film hands down. But as of now, it just came out. It's brand new, 2022 film, and it's on Tubi for free. So I definitely recommend checking it out for some hilarity and for some Christmas cheer as well. So subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. And that was Weredeer. My bad. And stay tuned. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming up. And until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.